plaintiff, Richard Field, was married to the defendant's mother for 37 years. And after she passed, the defendant was there for him. Richard claims everything changed after the defendant got with her husband, the co-defendant, because he's a drinker and a liar. Richard's suing them today for the cost of a toolbox. Defendants Lena Selby and her husband James admit that they had some adjustment issues during their first 2 years of marriage. But James has been sober for 2 years, and their marriage is back on track. Lena claims after her mother died, Richard spent her life insurance money on a mail-order bride, and they're countersuing for property damage and harassment.
All right, start with you, sir.
My daughter here, my stepdaughter, was really close to her. I'm really disappointed in her. Him is a different story.
You pleased with him?
No. I'm not pleased with James. I think there's something wrong with that guy.
Okay. Do you feel sorry for him?
He's really...
Okay, you just feel sorry for him.
Yes, okay. Exactly, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Well, anyways, I've raised her since she's 2 to 3 years old. I recently lost my wife, 37 years.
Sorry to hear that.
And my daughter here, she was the closest to me. She kept me more or less in check. When my wife passed away.
What year was that? When was that?
May 18th, 2013.
Okay.
It was unexpected. Before that, me and my wife let Lena move in so we can keep an eye on the kids while she tends to her daughter. And then soon she got married to this guy. I didn't like the idea, but we let Lena be Lena.
Why didn't you?
First of all, he's a drinker. He's a liar, constant liar. He can talk to you in your face, and it look like he's telling the truth. But he's a liar. We've had trouble ever since, from day one. He would check himself into the hospital.
Okay.
So, well, you know, and then we would go chase the car.
When it's time to pay the bills or something?
Well, no, it's just that.
No, bills were always paid on time.
You sound like there was nothing wrong with him.
Well, he had something wrong in the mind.
Because I know lawyers just do that. I know lawyers that do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when they know that the judge is not going to give them an extension or an adjournment, and they don't have the client's paperwork ready, they just go check themselves in the hospital. Telling you that, I'm telling you. What you gonna say? What are you gonna do? That what you do come bill time? You just check yourself in the hospital? You feel sorry for you. Go in that hospital, you really get some bills.
He don't need to feel sorry for him. Husband's been sober 2 years come this July.
Well, that's what he's talking about,
and he wants to hold like his mental illness against him, like because he has to take medication for depression. He's an awesome stepdad, a great grandfather, has been with his job over a year. They weren't even open a month yet, and he was already employee of the month within the first 3 weeks.
Okay.
So he's talking. So my stepdad is talking about how basically in the first 2 years of a marriage, how it can be rocky. Yes, it was like that.
How long have you all been married now?
5 years.
Okay. All right. Sir, you hear how happy your daughter is?
She's happy now because he's working. He watches the babies. He's a clean freak. She's a clean freak. Raised her since she's 2 to 3 years old. I recently lost my wife, 37 years.
Sorry to hear that.
And my daughter here got married to this guy. I didn't like the idea, but we let Lena be Lena.
Defendants Lena Selby and her husband James say the plaintiff was married to Lena's mother for 37 years. And after she passed, the plaintiff spent her life insurance money on a mail-order bride.
We're going to talk about the toolbox shortly.
All right, so what happened, like I said, after my wife passed, I moved out. I moved into a condo that I bought close to my job. I worked
my mom's life insurance money.
I worked.
And pay for the mail order bride with it.
You have a bride from another country?
I'm not married yet. We're going to get married.
He can't marry her. She's still married to her husband.
From another country?
Yes, from the Philippines.
No, she's not married.
I
She
said,
got an
watch
annulment.
it. This lady's taking you for a ride. Everybody, family members, friends, were telling him, you haven't even met her yet. And he had already wired her like $500 within the first 3 weeks of talking to her. And then within a year, $26,000. And I'm like, what are you sending her all this?
$26,000, sir?
I've known her for 2 years now. So the third time
But less than a year.
Go ahead, ma'am. What else you want me to know other than your dad is happy with his new young lady?
Upon this, he's just been harassing us, lurking outside my house, taking pictures, stalking, going
Relating to what? To the toolbox issue?
Yes,
All
to the
right, sir,
toolbox.
tell me what about the toolbox.
Okay, so what happened was I ended up going to the Philippines and 4 times, but the third time I come back, she started laying notes all over the place in the house, harassing me.
Ma'am, what is he suing you for?
He's suing me
What
for...
is the allegation?
The allegation is that he says that we stole and sold his toolbox. That never happened.
Stole it and sold it.
Yes.
Well, see, there's a whole lot going on.
All I want to know about is this toolbox.
Okay, first of all, she's living in my house.
Got that part. We know
My
that.
house. It's my house.
Got that.
Or it's not her house, mine.
Believe you.
All right. So
And all the bills are in my name.
So
I'm paying them.
She changed all the bills in her name, so I have to go through an eviction. So
Why do you want to evict her?
Because I don't want her in my house.
Why?
Because he wants to move the mail order bride
She's
into
moving
the
in his
house.
condo.
I'm
with
planning
you.
on moving back into the house. I've been trying to get in the house to get my car and get my tools.
Your car is there?
I got a custom car in the side of the house, and things are coming up missing. Even
in the
car
garage
cover.
or behind a fence on the side?
Behind the fence on the left-hand side of the
Okay.
house is a long driveway that goes to the back of
And
the
how
house.
have you been prohibited from getting that?
She changed all the locks. He put big old chains and everything on the gate. They won't let me go in to get my stuff.
They've said no?
Yes, they won't even answer
That
the
is
door.
not true.
What month did you ask them to allow you to come and get your things and they said no?
In April.
And what did you do after that?
All right, I went and got the police. We've been there several times. I got the incident
Let's
report.
see that. Ma'am, what do you want to tell me about denying him the ability to get his things? I know he can't show up anytime he wants. I hope that's not what you're thinking,
Exactly. He's never called or texted.
This is my house.
Just
sir.
showed up.
No, sir.
As soon as I came back the first day, I showed up over there.
That's where you're wrong, sir. They are tenants.
Well, this
you
is my-
can't just
well-
show up
well,
over
this-
to a tenant's house.
This is supposedly my daughter. All right. So
yeah, but I
didn't
can't
ex-
show up at my daughter's house at any time.
I didn't expect them to be so
My
difficult.
daughter's not gonna open the door. I got news for you. My daughter's not gonna open up the door for me if I show up, and we have a great relationship.
So when the police showed up, they said I would have to evict her.
That's what she'd do. She might call the police on me.
Yeah, well, she did. She did.
Did she tell you why she would not give it to you?
No. She won't,
Ask her now.
She won't even tell the
Ask
cops.
her.
Why?
You never called me or texted me. You showed up with the cops when I was not home. Every time you've showed up with the cops, I have not been home. I can see you through my app.
A person
on my
doesn't show up
home.
with the cops unless they've tried to get it on their own first.
Yeah, which you think he would have called or texted saying,
So
hey,
you're saying,
can I come
well,
get my
that's why it
stuff?
doesn't make sense. You showed up on your own first, right?
The first time I showed up with the police. I did. I showed up with the
Let's
police.
get right to the toolbox. What is he suing about this toolbox?
Ask him if he's ever called.
Somebody tell me about this toolbox.
All right. Well, anyways, I broke the gate, my own gate, to get in there, and then the garage doors open, so I went in the garage, and my garage is cleared out.
Toolbox was in there.
And the biggest thing in
toolbox was in there.
The biggest thing in there was the toolbox.
All right. And do you have any idea what may have happened? Did you ask? And what did they say?
I never went and.
You haven't asked yet?
No.
All right, ask them.
Or where's my box?
We didn't take it. That's why we have a police report showing that somebody broke into our garage.
Let's see it,
broke
please.
the fence, And here's pictures of the broken fence.
Ma'am,
and
sir,
cut the
why
locks.
didn't you ask her? And then she can show
Because
you
she
what-
wouldn't talk to me. She'd be hiding, won't even open the gate, open the door for the police.
How can you talk to somebody who hasn't even called?
Defendants Lena Selby and her husband James say the plaintiff was married to Lena's mother for 37 years. And after she passed, the plaintiff spent her life insurance money on a mail-order bride.
What makes you think they sold it, sir?
All right, well, I have paperwork from my other daughter and other family members stating that she's given away everything in the house, from the inside to the outside.
You have that?
She either gives it out to Facebook or gives it away.
Have you given any of his property away?
No, I've cleaned the house out with my mother's things.
What are you all suing him for?
For the fence, for the broken fence that we replaced, and for harassment.
And the locks.
Do you all pay rent?
We don't pay rent because he chose to let the house
And
go.
did you ask him, or did he agree to compensate you for the repair?
No.
And you don't pay rent? That was a gift.
We pay.
That was a gift.
We pay for all
Unless
the bills
there's
in
an
the
agreement
house.
to reimburse, or unless there's a contract that says he must pay for the repair or compensate you for any repairs that you pay for, you can't hold him
about the
liable for it.
harassment at work?
And I mean, you're not paying him any rent. What has he done to harass you?
When he came to my work and threatened to kill me and my dogs.
Did you go to his work?
I went to his work.
Why?
First of all, the
You
lawnmower.
can't, no.
Back to the lawnmower. We were civil.
All right, no. That's not allowed, sir.
All
You're
right.
not allowed to go to somebody's job. You go to somebody's job, then you risk their job. So what do you have that might help me decide whether they took and or sold your things?
Okay, I got a statement from my daughter, my other daughter.
All right, let me see that.
And then-
do you have anything where you
Yeah, I have a picture of stuff, items out in the front of the house.
Is it a toolbox?
I, Linda Gutierrez, am writing this statement to confirm that Linda has posted my parents' belongings on Facebook to give away and for sale. Sir, I'm going to grant you your $5,000. I believe you're owed. However, I am going to grant him $1,000 for coming to his job. That is harassment, and thank God he wasn't fired, because I would have to give him more. So that leaves you with $4,000. Good luck to you, all right, sir?
Thank you.
Go yourself. You just try to play this big thing to make everybody feel sorry for you.
I feel sorry for you, piece of. Why don't you
is
go
what
buy
I go
yourself a new
through.
toolbox?
So, that's what
I know
do.
with something that
Yeah.
somebody didn't even steal.
Everyone's
They were there
sorry for
till
me?
you left.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
There
I
till
got
you
pic-
broke the house.
I have
Where's
pictures.
It's over. He's
I got
It's
pictures.
over.
Stupid.
I got
Please,
pictures
stupid.
before. I got pictures after.
Waste
While
of
I was in
time.
the Philippines, and now there's not there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have it.
Don't cry about
Sure.
it. I thought you were a man. Why are you crying about it?